Hi everyone, I'm here to show you how to cast off your project. If you're a beginner, keeping it very simple. You've gotten to the end of your project and you might realize, well, it's stuck on the knitting needle. So it's not very difficult to get off. If you've gotten this far, you're going to go in as if to knit regular as you would. Make a knit stitch and then make the next knit stitch just as normal. But the difference is you can take that first one that you knit, lift it over the last one. This is casting off. You do your knit. You have 2 stitches, 1, 2. Pull the one on the farthest to the right over the left stitch, and you have 1 stitch. You do the knit, you get your second stitch on, you pull your right stitch, or the first stitch, over, and you're casting off. You also want to make sure, pull it over. Just keep doing that until you have no stitches left. You also want to make sure you have, for this project, I made sure I kept about a yard of working yarn. So knit. You don't want to run out of yarn when you're casting off. And that will depend on how many stitches you have. For this one, it's a small project, only 15 stitches. Pull it over. You do your knit, stitch. You have 2 stitches on your right needle. You take the right stitch, pull it over the left, and now you have 1. Get the other stitch on. Pull your right stitch over your left. Get your other stitch on. Knit as if you were regularly knitting. 1, 2 stitches. Pull the back stitch, if you want to call it that, over the front. And you keep going until you have no stitches left. Pull it over, knit, wrap it around, pull the back stitch over the front. If you're having a hard time pulling it with the needle, you can take it with your fingers, hold this line, pull it over. Now what I do with the last stitch is wrap this yarn, pull it through, and pull the yarn through the last. So see, cast off. You're finished. Then you take your extra yarn and you weave in your ends and you have your scarf. That's casting off.